Yeah, Donnie got to actually go to a fancy Star Wars thing.
Did I went
Ooh,
to Galaxy's Edge?
This is the solo knife.
that's a
The
isn't that just a Klingon knife, man?
No, no, no. See, there's a little thumb stud
Oh.
that pulls those little prongs in and out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a because the Klingons in one of the movies use that. Maybe they just use the solo knife.
Could be. Somebody's
Yeah,
got to
that's
come up with the prototype and all
it's
that.
fucking stupid, man. It's just like a tinier version of the sword that the Kurgan used in Highlander with the flip out sword breaker spikes.
Oh
Doesn't make any
yeah.
sense. It's ridiculous. And what's with that pommel with the friggin' Bart Simpson hair on the back of it? It's ridiculous. And that friggin' handle. It looks so slick. You probably just like slide your hand right up that blade, which doesn't actually cut except for the first 2 inches.
It's
What
funny
the
you
hell is
mention.
that thing? How could you carry that around? And why are the prongs sharp on the inside? What's the idea? You're supposed to stick that so far into somebody that the crossguard cuts them? What the fuck?
I knew somebody that had this knife. He bought it for work. He
For
worked.
work.
He worked in an orchard.
Okay.
He would like for like the harvest, in fall, apples and such. He also bought a punch dagger for working in the field.
It kind of sounds like he just wanted an excuse to buy stupid knives.
Right.
Oh, he most certainly did. But
Like
that's
it
he claimed though it was for work.
Yeah, of course, because you don't want people to look at you like you're some kind of frivolous man baby who would sit there buying something that is entirely spike.
I like to imagine he would pull both of them out and just try and cut fruit down with it from
Just
the
oh
tree.
hell yeah, this is gonna be great, but it turns out that it's not even like hardened stainless steel on the blade, so it just immediately chips when you touch it to an apple stem.
I
Ridiculous.
I can't say this for certain because this was about 20 years ago. I handled this knife in person, but those spikes on the inside, I am pretty sure that although it is beveled, they are not actually sharpened.
No, it's not
Yeah,
because it's a toy.
yeah.
I worked in a knife store where we sold this exact piece of shit. I totally I thought it was a Klingon knife, like an off-brand Klingon knife, you know, similar to but legally distinct. And I guess it made sense because we kept it right next to the Batleth, which incidentally, the Batleth, the friggin' two-handed like staff sword from the movie.
Yep.
Yeah, friggin' yeah, that thing is so front heavy. It's impossible to hold it out. Like it just tips down like it's a dowsing rod.
Ugh.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. And that's what happens when you get non-conventional. There's a reason that we didn't invent a sword that you hold sideways. All right? Science fiction. Okay? Because we figured out that if it's, long and you stick a pointy end up a guy, then that kills him just fine without having some kind of thing that's all spike.
That's also a good point.
I have a lot of opinions about knives.
You're,
I mean,
somebody needs to.
I'm hearing them. I now understand why you can determine what is stupid and what is not in terms of knives.
That's it. It's my curse.
Well, I do
Curse of
have
knife judging.
new White Claw flavors was another one we were talking about. The first one that I remember hearing was eggnog,
Okay, I don't know what White Claw is.
alcoholic seltzer. So I'll
So,
take White Claw out.
Oh yeah, there's new ones. Eggnog? Are you serious?
Someone mentioned eggnog being an alcoholic seltzer flavor, and just how do we feel about that? Would you,
Uh,
would you like? I've had real eggnog. It's delicious. It's
Okay.
boozy. I'll drink stuff with egg in it. That's fine.
right.
I've had alcoholic cider and had alcoholic seltzers as well. That's more pertinent.
Well,
I don't know if I would want a seltzer that tastes like eggnog.
Eggnog also something you already put alcohol in?
Yeah, the traditional one. But there's also like the non-alcoholic that you can buy in like your dairy
that you
sections.
just buy at the grocery store. So, I tried to patent a drink after I played Saints Row the Third, and they have their Saints Flow, their their branded energy drink. Well, I figured, what would be good is if there was like a Skippy granola drink that fans could buy, sort of thing. And I kind of came across like chocolate milk and seltzer and Everclear,
Uh,
but it never really took off. So I'm gonna say no on the eggnog, just because it kind of feels like it's infringing.
What was the rest of it? Chocolate milk. What else in yours?
Carbonated water and Everclear. Just for a little kick for the kids. Because this, let's see, this was around the time where folks were having like Four Loko and booze, and it was like making their hearts explode or turning them into werewolves or something.
Yeah, I never had the original Four Loko. I was smart enough to avoid that, but I had the first revised version, and I had
Right.
half a can, and that was enough.
I mean, I remember when Jolt Cola came out, and it gave me the trots, so I kind of had
Ooh.
enough.
I didn't get that from Jolt. Sparks, that one, the one that was out before Four Loko, that one I had a lot of.
Right.
And then they came out with the 8% Sparks, and that one was just a night of bad news.
Oh, jeez.
Just, yeah, foamy, pukey goodness guaranteed.
Oh, yeah. Absolute war. So, I mean, alcoholic seltzer, I don't know. Folks, I think folks should probably just have sensible knives and sensible drinks. It's, why can we not just be sensible? Like, here's the thing: these alcoholic seltzers that mix dairy and booze and fizz, they kind of seem like the solo knife of drinks. Like, kind of seems needlessly elaborate. There's like, I mean, here's the thing with that switch. That's the kind of switch that you get on the back of like GI Joe figures that have the kung fu grip.
Yeah, or like the
Oh my
RoboCop
God.
that you could put the ring caps in, to make the shooting noise.
Yeah, totally. Just I don't know. It's weird. Knives shouldn't have switches on them. Like, I don't get it. It just seems like you're puffing yourself up a little bit. You're like an alley cat puffing up. Like, look at my knife. It flicks. It goes.
You pull your knife out, and then when the guy advances, you flick the switch, and then that's
Yeah,
when he
it's
steps
like-
back.
Look, now there's more knife. Huh? You thought there was just a little bit of knife, but now there's more. There's more knife than you originally were bargaining on, sir. So you better think twice.
Take a step back, Gordy.
That's right,
This is
Gord.
coming for you. Take off.
What are you gonna do against a man with 3 knives?
Would the solo knife count as dual wielding in one hand?
I mean,
Should the solo knife count as dual wielding in one hand?
I feel it's really ironic that it's called solo. If it's kind of a group now.
Yeah, right. Should be a trio.
I kind of feel like you remember the classic D&D spear, the backbiter, one that damages you
Yes.
as much as it damages the other person. It kind of feels like the solo knife is that.
Mm-hmm.
I just really don't get the Bart Simpson hair on the back of it. Are you supposed to poke somebody with that? Like, if the front is not enough, do you maybe just like mash that into their tender place, and then grind it around so that they go, "Ow, that's a pressure point. Stop it." It's painful to me.
I think I know what it's trying to be. Give me a second here.
Okay.
As soon as I show it to you, Skips, you're gonna recognize what I'm talking about. Let me see. There it is. Oh, buddy. Okay, let's add this to our mess.
Made a character in Fire Emblem who's really good at punching.
That's great.
He literally just punches enemies, and like he's more effective than him using like any weapon.
I approve.
It's very exciting. Oh, one of
Oh,
those.
The old ground pounder. I feel like that's what Solo's trying to go for, and not quite hitting.
okay. No, here. Do you know what the solo knife actually looks like? Here, let me. See, I knew I was right, and I don't mean to sound smug,
I've never doubted that you know knives.
but
Yeah,
but
give
here,
me that.
look,
And
look
it
at
looks,
that.
It looks so much better. All right, I'm gonna open it.
That's straight up a Klingon Duktag.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I mean, is that not a Duktag?
Give me a sec. I'm gonna put it up.
Dead ringer.
Browse.
I remember that scene too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There we
Star
go.
Trek 3, man.
Yep.
You know, Mario Van Peebles. He's but a pawn. You know.
I'm loath to blame Mario Van Peebles.
It's not his fault.
No, it was the friggin' set design. You know, the thing is, right? I think what happened was the prop guy got this knockoff Klingon Duktag,
Mm-hmm.
and just used it in the movie. Because they do that a lot, right? Like, friggin' yeah, Yeti. I do. Can you link it? I don't want to be a knife roasting guy, but here's the thing.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Since we started talking about knives, there's now more people here.
So maybe this is the secret to creating content.
This is Chuck. I mean, people have been begging him to do another knife roast since the last one. Yeah.
People like talking about knives, is the thing. And so it's like, I don't know. I don't want to go back to the knife roasting well too often,
Yeah.
but if a fat gazelle walks in front of a lion, the lion is not just gonna roll over.
Precisely.
You know, if Yeti's sitting here saying, I got a stupid fucking knife,
You gotta say something. You can't let this go unnoticed.
right? He's just like, do you want to roast this? He says, coquettishly lifting the hem of his skirt above his ankle.
How do you feel
I've
about
got this knife that you might want to look at.
Maybe you like this sweet knife of mine.
Hey, I got a pretty cool knife. You know,
You could look at it.
just saying. Do you want to look at it? Maybe share your thoughts on it. You know, big guy, maybe.
Waiting on knives.
Just waiting on knives. I keep looking at this Duktag. Like the handle is so big. The guy's freaking little fingers don't even go all the way around it. It's gonna slip. It's gonna slip out of his hand, and he's gonna go, oh, grok, or whatever a Klingon swear word is.
I had a friend that was trying to teach himself Klingon. This
How'd that
would have
go?
been back in, like, I don't know, 1997.
Sure.
So a bit when he definitely had like a printed book or manual of some sort to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
No.
It's a big con line. That's for sure.
Just remember, because I was in middle school when the Lord of the Rings movies came out, everyone trying to learn.
Oh.
Trying to learn Elvish.
Yep. What's it called in Tolkien world? Quenya?
Sure. Sounds about right. Do we have a ghost knife yet? No. Oh, hey, there we go. I already sent a link.
All right.
Good thing
I'm
I
loving it.
didn't block save images. Good thing I didn't block links in chat, huh?
Whoa! Hey, that is definitely That is definitely a knife where somebody said, you know what's cool? Carbon fiber's cool. But how much is carbon fiber? How much? That's fucking ridiculous. Just put some fucking textured black nylon on the handle. That's fine. It's all good. I love the little nublet on the base of the blade there. Just, just for shit to get caught on and make it really awkward to sharpen. That's really good. That's solid. I think my favorite part is how it looks like a stealth fighter. See, here's the thing, right?
Oh,
You
yeah.
better not drop it, otherwise you'll never find it on radar.
Tried to open beer bottles with it. That's why it's a little chewed up.
Okay, I see.
Okay,
I
was
see.
about to ask if it was chewed up or partially serrated.
It looks like it was once serrated because all these shitty knives are serrated for some fucking reason. But it's fine. You know what? Opening beer bottles is the correct use for serrations on a knife. Because I really don't think that you're going to be cutting through a whole bunch of paracord once you're dropping behind enemy lines or whatever with your fucking tactical folding knife.
Are those Allen screws holding the clip together?
Yeah, those definitely look like Allen screws.
Oh, nobody's getting that thing off.
So that's good. That's user serviceable.
Look, nobody has. It's not like I have, a US and 2 metric, Allen key sets just, within 20 paces of me. That's nobody else has that. How are you gonna get in there?
I have one of each in my toolbox.
Yeah, I
but
know.
Whatever.
We're idiots.
Well, I mean, I work with machines, so.
I used
I
to.
have an excuse.
Man. All right.
All right, it's fine. Sorry, I didn't realize that I was hitting you right in the testicles, buddy. Holy jeez. It's all good. Hey, Yeti, what's that other knife that's sitting next to it? Is this, like, your knife desk? Because in the second picture, it looks like there's another folding knife sitting there.
Oh, I did notice
handle.
there's... Aha.
Right?
I missed there's a second
See?
one. Yes, I see the orange one.
I smell knives like crazy. You can't hide from me. You should work in an airport. Like, you got a knife. It's a shitty fucking knife.
What you doing there, buddy?
What you got? Is that a shitty EDC? Let's have a look.
It's where his mushroom foraging stuff sits. So
Yeah, Yeti's a mushroom foraging guy.
Hey, somebody's got to do that.
I mean, if you got mushrooms going around, that's just fine. So let's see. The verdict on the EDC, it's not the worst I've seen. Like it was probably cheap, probably does the job, and it's probably something that you won't be too pissed off if you break. So I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's ridiculous.
Go for it. All right.
Yep, go for it.
Cheap.
Go for it, man.
Go for it.
So here's the thing, right? A knife is such an intensely personal thing because it's your most reliable tool that's closest at hand. If you're the kind of person who has a use for a knife, if you're opening packages and stuff, it's good. Long as it's reliable. I hate those serrations, though. Anytime I see serrations on a knife, holy jeez, that is definitely a knife.
Just want to take it to a bench grinder, fix it.
Yep, absolutely. I just want to grind a friggin' leaf point on it. Done deal.
All right, see. Oh, we got. What about a serrated sword? All right, let's handle this. Let me add that to the list. We'll come back to it. So hang on. Give us a space.
See, Mora frost knives, Swedish, I think. Yeah, Mora knives. Those are really good. I've got a few of those. Yeah, Mora's fantastic. Their Sloyd knife is really fine.
Resize this wonderful little knife-a-roo here. Yeah. Okay.
A little knife-a-roni and cheese.
Crop it in there. Make it pretty. Really give the people their zing here tonight. 'Cause that's
yeah, absolutely.
We're here for knives. All right, so
I
these
mean, the Mora is good. That's a working knife, is what that is.
I'd use both of them. They look fine.
Like it's stainless, but it's a mushroom foraging knife, so it's gonna get wet.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, that's fine. The Mora the Sloyd knife I have has a laminated steel blade. It's super good. So yeah, those are quality, and the knockoff Benchmade. I mean, Benchmade is a pretty good knife. At least this one's not serrated,
There you go. Very true.
you know. So I like that. I like the
Do you like the
I
thumb
like
stud?
the modified uh sheep's foot point. It's a really practical choice.
It detects some venom in his knife being practical.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Practical knives bad. All right, hang on. I'll put that in there. Yeah. Make a note.
Mm.
serrated swords. Why would you have a serrated sword? Is the thing. It's just. Do you know how hard it is to sharpen a serrated knife? Like just the sheer amount of time that it takes.
To make cuts in the meat. You don't cut meat with a serrated knife. Even I know that.
No, serrated knives you use for bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe tomato.
Use them for tomatoes.
Like, if you've got a good sharp chef's knife, you shouldn't need it for tomato.
Mm.
But yeah, for bread, yeah, awesome. But if you need serrations to cut meat, either your meat is overdone or your knife is dull.
So serrated sword, you just have an enormous loaves of bread, I guess.
Yeah. I suppose if you're going to war with the bread nation.
Yeah. Okay. So you've been transported, or maybe just
Right.
a wizard's shown up, and he's animating all sorts of bread-based product
Sure.
for an
You
army.
got like
There's
brioche
bread
cavalry
Yeah,
or something.
Bread golems. You know.
They're just walking in and you gotta slice them into Texas toast.
Mm. But then would a bread golem, when split into its, for lack of better term, component parts, just come at you, like Army of Darkness style?
You mean like a little bread hand just crawling towards you and
Or
stuff?
just lots of little bread golems?
Well, I mean, it's not like if you cut a loaf of bread, then you get just two fully formed loaves of bread.
True, but this
Bread
is,
golems, huh?
magically empowered by, the true name of the bread god.
Okay, so I mean, if a wizard has ensorcelled this bread
It
to
has,
turn
that's-
into smaller breads, like smaller fully formed breadmen, then yes, okay, fine. Yes, it probably would.
Okay, I just want to know what we're coming up against. Now, if you were to, I don't know, cast like fireball on the bread golem, right?
Yeah.
You've toasted
Toast
it
golem.
effectively. Yes, toast
Right.
golem.
Toast,
So now,
toast golems.
would it kind of be like a skeleton where you want a blunt or a crushing to go after it, or is it still we're treating it like normal bread and you can just kung fu fist your way through it?
Well, it depends, right? It depends how dark you've toasted it, right? Because if you've gone right through and double toasted it so that it's croutons, basically,
Mm. That's a
then
mace.
yeah, you're
You
gonna
want a
want to
mace.
crush them.
Okay.
You're gonna want to crush them into panko, basically.
Okay, so let's say just the front side. You do just fireball. You're low level here, so you've toasted the front. The back is still soft.
Back still raw.
Back still raw.
Yeah.
So what do we
So
do
you
in
probably go backstab.
that? Now somebody who was it? Was it Grandma? Grandma suggested conjuring your own butter golem.
Butter golems.
So would dairy based creatures naturally be opposed to the breads, or do you think they would have some bizarre alignment pact?
I think they'd probably mate into some sort of horrible bread pudding, but they'd be so busy with each other, then they wouldn't. Right? They wouldn't mess with us anymore.
That bread pudding golem. That's. I mean, perhaps then that would be how you win, right? If you got the bread and
Right.
butter coming at you, you slay them, and you're sending their own just horror spawn back at them in the form of a bread pudding golem.
Can you imagine though this like gigantic mound of bread pudding sitting in the middle of this former battlefield, and it's just pulsating, and it's growing wiser, like it's some kind of great old one now. Just this
Ooh.
this pit of bread pudding that you now have to deal with.
Okay, what if all right, maybe we're overthinking by using their dead against them. Maybe
So
we
you want to
just-
be like a
I don't need to
a
be
necrobaker.
a bread and dairy necromancer. Yeah, no, necrobaker. There we go. I don't need to be a necrobaker. Maybe what we just need to do is, find, or I guess grow, because we got magic,
Sure.
giant avians to just eat the bread.
Just gigantic
Just
pigeons
pelicans,
to eat
huge
this.
pelicans and pigeons and seagulls, lots of gulls,
Like ducks and stuff.
lots of happy little ducks, but they're monstrous.
Just throw them in the river, and the ducks are just like meh, meh, meh.
Maybe get like
Little
a
butts in the air.
t-shirt cannon that you fire in, baby ducks out of.
Just
the bread.
firing ducks out of a t-shirt cannon.
For,
I mean, they'd be upset, but then they'd get bread.
Oh.
That could work.
Yeah, I think that's so. If any breadmancers are kicking around, I mean, first of all, hello brothers. And
Someone has
second
pointed
of all,
out geese. Geese are way more aggressive. I agree, but I don't trust geese. I tried to feed a goose once. Doing a good deed, giving him some French fries. I was maybe 3 or 4.
Yep.
It
Okay.
bit my hand.
Canada gooses.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
you know what they say,
They
don't you?
will hurt you.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you. I guess unless, of course, you're a Canadian goose.
Yeah, no, the Canada gooses. Yeah, they're mean. They're mean as hell.
Ooh, Ms. Chris brings up a good point. Let me put this in here. Would you kick a goose if you could?
Absolutely not. That's a crime. Canada gooses, you have to understand, are protected here. They're a
They're
national
your
bird.
I've always heard that. I didn't know if it was true or just one of those things we say.
Absolutely, and the thing is, you won't win any points with a Canadian if you're cruel to a Canada goose. You just have to let them do their thing.
Really?
Absolutely. Yeah, you gotta just let them be, because they are better than you.
Hmm.
That's right. In the hierarchy of living creatures, there is Canada gooses, and then humans.
Alright. Well, I guess now I know where I stand.
Absolutely. So you better remove your hat respectfully if you see a Canada goose,
Yes.
and say "Sir, hello, sir,"
I just kind of go the other way at this point.
and then it goes.
Yes, it does. Oh, you get anywhere near
Really
the
sound like that though.
I used to
They do.
walk-
They hiss. They go. And then they come after you with their big old wings.
Yeah, just flapping up like they're gonna just rip you to shreds. Like they got some secret
Which-
talons in there.
They absolutely will. Because they are hateful.
Yeah.
Whew. I'm late. I was supposed to mix up my biga. Speaking of bread,
Oh, you're doing a
Oh.
bread bake.
I am pre-fermenting because I'm making hemiburger buns.
Ooh, you're
Sounds really
okay.
fun.
I do love to bake. But only bread, not sweets.
Fair enough. I've never baked bread before. I'm very curious.
It's fun. It's a whole process.
That's what it sounds like.
And the thing is like, it's easy because humans have been making bread for thousands of years. But also, there's a lot of science to it. because you got your just little yeasty boys, and you got to take care of them. And then they fart, and then they make your bread all bubbly.
This is a lot like
God
when
bless.
you were brewing
God
your
bless.
weird sugar bread hooch in the old summer car.
You mean kill you?
There you go.
That's
Oh,
what
the
it was
kill
called.
you. Thank you.
That's right.
Kill you indeed.
Yeah, it's deer piss is what it is. The old bucket moonshine. It's bubbling.
Your precious baby boy that, you I think maybe we need to find some sort of game where we can incorporate the old granola death run aspect into it.
Holy jeez. Well, let's see. What was that Siberian Railway simulator that was supposed to be coming out? That's got drinking and shenanigans. That sounds fun.
You also got though the trucker one. There's got to be
Yeah.
some sort of piss mechanic in that one.
Some good friend sent me friggin' American Truck Simulator, which
Why would somebody that lives in America send you a game about American trucks? That's just preposterous.
it's training. It's training is what it is, because I gotta go to your filthy nation. I gotta leave nice, clean Canada, and I gotta come to your filthy nation to watch you get hitched. Ah!
You'll be
It's a
in
nice
a nice
venue
part.
at least.
I'm
Nice,
excited.
nice little piece of Jersey.
But I don't want to go to America.
But there's gonna be booze, so much of it.
Yeah, no, it'll be alright. It'll be great. I'm loving it.
We'll have some Chinese hard stuff. I know you're not gonna partake in it. That's okay. That's your choice. You do what you gotta do. But there'll be lots of things, and you'll dress for a cruise. It'll be great.
Yeah,
But yeah.
whatever that means.
It's whatever you think it means.
Jeans and a work shirt, sir.
Yeah,
That's what
sure.
I'd wear on a
Sure.
cruise.
Would you wear it on a cruise? Yes, then wear
Absolutely.
it. It's good.
And it's
Yep.
cruise wear.
You'll just have to drink a little bit extra, baijiu while you're there. That's fine.
Well, I mean,
I'm
twist
just
my
gonna
arm.
I'm gonna have it poured into a glass. I'm just gonna be going, come on.
Ah, come on, buddy. One more.
You think you're so great being a foot taller than me? Drink this. Put it in your
Wow,
face hole.
they'll bring you down to size.
Taking
Bring you
it,
down to
taking it,
size, big shooter.
taking it. You're still bigger.
Yeah, that's right. Ah, damn it. You're not done yet.
Oh, I just got a network error. I think we're done.
Bro. Nah, I've been to America a few times. I've never been out east though.
Really? Well, I guess because you're. Okay, that makes sense, I guess.
Oh, no, it says I'm still good.
I'm out from cowboy country. Yeah, no, it would be good. I haven't traveled in a while, so
When was the last one you went to?
the last time I went to America.
I just traveling. I know you did that cabin. Was it last year? But
Yeah. I mean, the cabin was fun. Let's see, a few years ago I went to the UK for a couple of weeks.
nah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Trained around. Well, I got family out there. I went to see my sister and her daughter, and then
Nice.
some goons.
Oh ho.
Is that anywhere near Pittsburgh?
You're about like 8-9 hours from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So within the U.S. context, not far.
Yes, true. You can back when I thought I was a musician, yeah, we would do like a drive out to Pittsburgh, play a show, drive home.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's doable, but you'll
yeah, it is.
you'll be beat down, especially as an older fella. Yeah. Southern California, away from everyone and everything. But Miz, you have LAX,
It's
where
true.
cheap flights are.
Yeah.
Because you're a major hub.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. I think I'm the furthest from everybody, possibly with the exception of Kat from the Discord, who I believe lives in Colorado.
Not if Cat's near Denver though, that's a hub.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Take
We'll see. You know, if vacations come up, I might make it my business to be an itinerant banjoist,
Hey,
travel around the states,
you know,
seeing weird goons.
there's people, they like you.
Aw,
Oh, yeah, you guys.
Play some board games, it'll be good.
of course. Play some board games. Have some shenanigans.
Exactly.
Don't let anybody get you into trying the local pizza. That's just a fool's errand.
Local pizza.
Just it's everybody's like, this is the best pizza. Everybody, just you like the pizza because it's the one you grew up with. But there's people that are gonna go to war over pizza and bagels.
Absolutely.
Just you know, just tell them you don't understand. You're not from this country.
You
Uh,
go.
I have my own customs. We put the French fry on the pizza with the gravy. It's called a poutine pizza.
I'm pretty sure there was a place in Maine that did poutine pizza.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
My favorite pizza, in terms of concept, was from a Lebanese pizza place that sold a mother and child reunion pizza. Which was a
What?
chicken
Like
pizza.
not without my daughter?
N-
Wow.
That's what I'm imagining it is.
No. Look, it's not. I mean, this actually makes the pizza sound better, like less grim. But no, it's a chicken pizza with a fried egg on it. For God's sake, Jeffrey.
Look, I'm just gonna put the happy wrestler up to hide
Sure.
the outlaw country for our preview image because I feel like really
Understandable.
this is what it's a demon that's a bird. All right, we're not what are we better
Some
than
kind
that?
of bird demon.
Yeah, we're not better.
What's
than that.
up? This is a longer list than
her.
last time, so our podcaster Rooney has kind of gotten a little bit more.
No, I like that. You know, I've kind of got she's given the death glare to Chub Beard over there. This is good.
Of course. Look at Chubbeard. Look at him.
That hat. That's dad. That's dad in a band wear.
You can get cowboy hats in colors other than black, you know.
Yeah.
Just saying.
You can get ones that also don't look kind of like a sunbonnet. I've seen them, you know?
Right? Absolutely. Why would you mix Everclear and chocolate milk? I'm trying to
question
patent a
is-
drink. I wanted it to be the Faygo of Skippy Granola fans. Anyway, I got bread to start because otherwise it's not going to be done for dinner time.
That's
so.
good, and I should not
Understandable.
ignore Midge. She's been home for almost an hour and a half.
Well,
Oh.
tell her hi from everybody.
I will.
Yeah. Hi.
All right. Well, good night, folks. Thanks very much for hanging out with me.
Thank you,
Nice
everybody.
meeting you.
Bye.